Haku?
Oh my God. Haku is one of the most talented, wonderful guys that I've met in this business. He has another side that's very violent, and without a doubt, he is the toughest, most accomplished street fighter I've ever seen. He, he's 6'3", 295 pounds and quick as a cat. And he could, probably jump up and kick a rim with his feet. And a nice guy, but if you, rile him up, I'll tell you one quick story. We're in a bar in Cleveland, and the bar was owned by a wide receiver for the Cleveland Browns. So there was a number of football players there. And I think it was either the night before or the night after, or the night of the matches. And we were in this bar, and there was Haku, Brian Blair, myself, and I think Raymond Rougeau. We're at the bar, and we're having a couple drinks, and these four football players, big guys from the Browns, were in there talking, and they were about wrestling, about phony this and this and that and this. So Haku, he's drinking cognac and Coke. Boom, he puts it down. He walks over to the table, and he said, fellas, he says, I realize you guys are here just to have a little bit of good time, just like we are up at the bar. But he says, I'm going to tell you right now, if I hear any more shit about wrestling, there'll be trouble. And he turned around and walked away. They didn't say another word. It's funny because there was a couple 300-pounders there. And he was just, I remember he was in a fight one night at a bar, and there was three guys, and he hit one guy with the chop in the neck, and he came back and hit the other guy with the open hand in the face. And the other guy came up out of his chair. Haku dove across the table and bit the guy in the nose, and his nose was just hanging there. And the guy went into shock. And Haku got arrested, and they litigated it out of court, but I know it costs a lot of money. I think Vince had to pay it.
What is it with Haku that strangers and local tough guys look at and think, that's someone I really want to tangle with?
Well, I think it's stupidity on their behalf. And most people I find that have that mentality are not very bright, because at the worst, if they know his background and just to look at him, he was, I remember I worked with him when he was 18 years old in Japan, and he was working for Baba, and he threw me in the ropes and hit me with the drop kick and almost knocked me out. And as he was covering me, I said to him, I'm supposed to give those, not take those. He looked at me like, what? But yeah, he's a wonderful guy, and he lives in Kissimmee, Florida. And I believe he still has something to do with auto dealership down there.
Yeah, and his son, is it Tamatonga? I believe he's in New Japan at the moment. So, it's carrying on.
Oh, good.